For the Confused Texans, April 1, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. I have already completely explained that the soil jurisdiction is what belongs to the republics, all of them including Texas. The Wisconsin Republic occupies the soil of Wisconsin, the Maine Republic occupies the soil of Maine, and guess what? The Texas Republic occupies the soil of Texas. The soil, as defined in law, is the top 6 inches of the land. That is what the Texas Republic controls. The land is everything underlying the soil. Texas controls that. Obviously you have to have both land and soil together, or you can't control one or you can't live on the other, take your pick. So, the Texas Republic owns the soil and Texas owns the land. The Republic controls the nation and Texas controls the international relations of the nation. Since we are talking here, with regard to the American States Assembly, about international relations with everyone outside of Texas, we are talking about the state level, Texas, and not talking about the soil jurisdiction inside the borders of the Texas Republic. The sooner you all get your heads wrapped around this, the better. Nobody here is trying to take anything away from you or giving anybody bad advice. If you can figure out a way of standing on the soil of the Republic and living on it, just the top 6 inches without the land of Texas underlying and supporting the soil, then you just hop to it. Absent that, I think you will agree that you need both the Texas Republic, soil, and Texas, land, to make a go of it. By telling people to return to their land and soil, I am telling them to get their records corrected because almost all of them have been falsified. If you want to be considered a Texan, you better move your feet and stop talking and start walking, because right now you are classified as either a Brit or an employee of the Holy Roman Empire who is just working in and temporarily residing in Texas. That is why I am telling you to do your paperwork. You have been misidentified. Your identity has been stolen. As things stand, you are not recognizable as a Texan and there are no public records showing otherwise, so you had better listen to what I am telling you and get evidence of who you are and a declaration of your political status on the public record. Otherwise, you are nothing and nobody, presumed to be an employee of foreign commercial corporations, a U.S. citizen who is residing temporarily in Texas, and you have no constitution, no land, no treaties, no republic and no Texas, either. How many times do I have to say, hey, your identity has been stolen, before it gets through your thick rinds and you take action to correct that and don't blame me for telling you the truth? Get up on your feet or lay down in your graves. It isn't Anna von Reitz that created this situation and tried to give your country away. Our employees have been selling off our assets and charging their bills against our credit in our purported absence. Well, are you absent? Or present? An American or a U.S. citizen of some stripe? A Texan or a toad? If you can't say one way or another, I guess I can presume that you are card-carrying communist from Lower Slobovia, can't I? We, as the people of this country, have got to wake up and tend to the actual business at hand, which is correcting the public records about ourselves, assembling our states and dealing with this mess. All this strutting around and talk about the Texas Republic as a distraction, because the topic and business at hand has to do with Texas, the land jurisdiction, not the Texas Republic, which is the soil jurisdiction. It's completely maddening to me and most other people around the country to have the Texans show up and want to blow their mouths about oranges at a meeting about apples. Can you see why? We have business to conduct that concerns apples. If you want to talk about your precious oranges, we suggest you go back to Austin or wherever else inside the borders of your republic and do so. So far as we are concerned, what goes on in the Texas Republic stays in the Texas Republic and we don't need to hear a word about it. We are here, gathering together the states of the Union and Texas as one of them. Please note, I said Texas, not Texas Republic, not Republic of Texas, which controls your non-navigable surface water. Now, we know that it is hard enough to get your republic back in order, but you are called to get your state in order, too. Luckily, when you organize your soil jurisdiction, you also organize your land jurisdiction, because the same people are unavoidably standing on both the land and soil. You just have to wrap your heads around it and realize that it's so. And neither one of these things, the Texas Republic or Texas, can be populated by U.S. citizens. They can only be populated by those who are Texans and who are claiming to be Texans and nothing else. So that is why I am telling you all to get your paperwork on the record and actually explicitly declare your status as Texans and stop messing around. If you want to operate the Texas Republic, you have to be Texans, not U.S. citizens, who are just passing through. If you want to operate Texas and the international land jurisdiction you are owed, you have to be Texans, not U.S. citizens, who might come from Belize. Are you getting this? Is it finally hitting rock bottom? Your identity as Texans has been stolen the same way that a credit card hacker steals identities. If you don't do anything about that, what are the rest of us, and the rest of the world, supposed to think? That you are dead and don't care? That you are content to give away your birthright as Texans and want to be considered U.S. citizens instead? I am sick of dealing with blowhard Texans who come to me and get in my face as if I created this situation or was the one responsible for stealing your identities. I am the one who told you all what was going on. And now it's up to you to get on your feet and start the stampede to officially and on the public record, go home to your own land and soil, or just stand there and blow steam. Continue to swear that you are Texans and at the same time, let people presume that you are U.S. citizens instead. I don't give a rat's rump what you individually do. Sit on the dirt and spin for all I care. I just hope and pray to God that there are enough intelligent people left in Texas to see what I am talking about, and I hope they get organized to deal with the urgent business facing their state, Texas. Please hit subscribe, like, share, embed, and get ready for many more of my article videos.